Hello everybody, Al Spath. It's the 13th of August, and this morning we're going to be sitting at a six-player single table tournament. It started about 2 minutes ago. I was able to not play the first couple of hands as I set up the recording, and we're at 10:20 right now. And the goal is to manage our way into the money. A lot of people play these six-player tables very aggressively, and I think it's a mistake to play very aggressively until the blinds go up and it forces play. Now, if you get a hand and you can play it, of course play it, but don't be giving up a lot of chips whenever you don't need to be giving up a lot of chips. You don't get a lot to begin with. Only 1,200 chips to start this tournament. I see people limping. That's not a good idea. Just invites other people in to take the pot away from you. You got to be aggressive. If you do play and you have a good hand, such as the guy over here, KT, who raises it up, but he didn't raise it up enough to offset the bets, and he'll get probably two callers, which he does. Now it's 200 in a pot. He bets half the pot. He doesn't know where he's at. He's not sure if somebody hit this pot, so he only bet 100, my opinion. Now he checks it. He doesn't want any part of it with the four clubs out there, or he's got the king of clubs. He has nothing. That man flopped a flush and didn't take any money from him. But again, 7-5 was able to see the flop because the $60 bet wasn't enough. Wasn't enough of the person's stack. I don't have a strong hand. I've got a bad position. He raised again. Before he raised with a really wide range of hands. So let's just give a call. If we hit the ace, we'll push on him. It's not a good flop for us, although we have a redraw for a diamond flush. I expect one of these two to put some money in the pot here. 320, he'll probably go 160. He doesn't. It gave me an opportunity to catch another diamond, which I would have loved to catch. I've got the gut shot for a 10 to make a straight, but that's not a very good hand with one card to come, and it's sure not worth $240. Now that's more than a quarter of my stack, or just about a quarter, or 4 outs. All right, limits are going up. People will tighten up as we get up a little bit higher. Of course, I'm not going to play the 3-9. But when you're not in the hand, it's always good to watch what other people are doing. Another limper, another min raise. So we're not playing against a stellar crew here. Doesn't mean that they can't play poker, but it appears that they don't know how to bet. And that's usually an indication of lack of experience. Remember, he limped. He will call. He'll probably check unless he hits this really hard. This guy will bet probably 100, if not the pot. And he wins the pot. Just because he was aggressive, not because he hit the hand, because he was aggressive and he had position. I have position. I have lousy cards, though. I could be aggressive and I could bluff my way, but when you don't have a lot of chips to begin with, you want to double up first with a decent hand. Here, that takes away anything. That was a quick call here. So I would think that he has at least a better hand than he normally has. I would say ace-9 or ace-10, maybe a pair, maybe king-queen or king-jack. This guy here hasn't been in too many hands. He put in a raise early, so you have to think, you know, the ace-king, ace-queen, but because we're playing six-handed, you can downgrade that. That should have missed him unless he has the pair. And he bets the whole pot. He wants to end it right there. You got to be thinking in some type of scenario. You got to be putting people on hands. I'm going to raise this pot unless it's raised before me. All right. So I'm going to go 135, trying to offset what's in the pot. Did not want 4 callers. Got 2. Got top pair, backdoor, flush draw, decent kicker. I'm going to push. It's only 465 a pot. I don't want to give them another free card. Take it down. Well, you got a chance. Or cheap card, I should say, not free card. They were never going to get a free card. So I got 1300. I'm back where I need to be. It's like 40 big blinds. That's a bad limp call position. It allows Lori to come in. It allows KT if you wanted to re-raise. Your actions speak volumes. If you allow people the opportunity to beat you, they're certainly going to beat you. You're not going to win as many hands. If he would have raised pre-flop, he could have won this pot already, possibly. But when you call, you have no chance of winning unless you have the best hand at showdown. I can drive that into your head a million times, but you've got to learn that limping is for losers, and that limping doesn't help you. Calling doesn't help you. If you're calling, you're probably behind. Why not project strength? Why not get more money into the pot? Why not eliminate players by raising? Why not take advantage of the texture of the flop even if you miss it, because you raise and you can insinuate that you hit it? Why not take a free card? Why not barrel on 2 streets and win on a later round? So many things are good, positive when you raise pre-flop. Position is key. It really helps to have it. Remember, if you're out of position, an early position, you want to raise a little bit more sometimes, because you have to account for so many people after you yet to act. Check means I don't like it. Bet 300 here. 3 1/4. Bet something. Don't check. Now the guy that would have a 2 would be this first guy. He doesn't. He has the Queen King. But he was in the blind. It was more likely he could have a 2 than anybody else. I got pocket 7s, which isn't a bad hand. It's not a great hand. Don't get all excited to be getting a pair. I'm just going to see the flop here. Going to go for a little check raise. See if he buys the fact that I got a 5. Can I convince her? Can I convince her? Yes, I did. Check raise, out of the blind, out of position is always a good move. It tends to let everybody think that you really had it and you've got better than what you really have. I at least had 7s as a backup plan there. So sometimes you can do it without having the 7s. You can do it with anything. People will tend to give the blind, who's out of position, much more credit for a check raise than they should. So these aren't bad cards. I've got good position. I just don't want to raise in front of me, which I got. So to re-raise him or 3-bet him, I'd have to go up, and I don't like calling, so I will just fold it. There's an all-in from a short stack. I should have pointed that out to you. I would have flopped an open-ender and made the straight. Sometimes you just have to fold a hand. Can't be a results oriented. Same hand again. First in. I'm going to raise it. Now it's time to start watching the stack sizes, because people tend to do things based on their stack size. He had extra money, he calls. I'm definitely going to bet 3/4 of the pot here. Try to get one or not both of them out. I got one out, I think. I think that person's still on a draw. I'm going to go about 450. He's going to have to go all in here. And I think he's got the heart draw, so I'm going to call. Oh, he's got jacks. And he's beat me down to nothing. Misread. And he was not afraid of the queen. That's amazing. All right, this is good. This is a good test on very low on chips. Let's see if I can get back into this game. So this gives us another opportunity to teach. I failed. I thought the person had the heart draw, or I had a redraw. I had the 7-9 and hit one card, but I didn't get there. So it's my bad. I'm in this position because I got into a hand and shouldn't have lost 1,000 chips. So what do? Do you give up? Do you go on tilt? Do you throw all your chips in on the first available hand? No. You wait until you have an opportunity and then you try to double back through. It may not work, but you don't just take a shot at nothing. Use some sense here. Calm down. Start to breathe. Tell yourself you made a mistake. There's a nice hand. Beating the aces. Okay, can't play that. So how many big blinds do I have? Look at it. It's $40 to 320. How many? Less than 8 big blinds. I'm kind of all in on any hand. I'd like to get all in before I'm the big blind, or the blinds go up again, because then I get the 2 blinds along with my money, and I may get one of the 2, especially Fish All Day, who's 205, to make a stand. It may be against me, hurt me, but I didn't have anything to get the hand. Now see, he might push with the 185 against me here. No, that's good. I get to see a flop. No part of it. That's not good. All right. We got one more round around this pot. Don't have to post any more blinds. If these all checked, I'd push all in here right against this. He could have any random cards. He could have a 3-4. He could have a 6-7. But as long as other people come in, then I can't do it. And now I'm out. Very interesting. I'm hoping that this person gets knocked out. Check, check. He checked the king queen before when he had the queen, so there's a good possibility he has the king here as well. Nope. He should have had the king. And I would have lost. Even though I had a deuce, I would have lost because of being king sixes that played. The deuces wouldn't play. Easy fold. Actually, I don't want Fish All Day. I take that back. I don't want him to bust out right now. I want him to win. The reason being is if he busts out, then the blinds come to me a little bit faster. Always got to think about everything, and I misspoke a little while ago saying I wanted him out first. I said that because I didn't want him to jam on me and me have to take a stand with nothing. All right, Fish. Stay there now. Stay there. No king. Oh, heartbreak hotel. Well, that means I got to play, and the blinds went up, so I'm going to have to play soon. Next hand, I'm going to be all in no matter what I get. I'm not going to play this queen 6 here. I think I'm going to be all in here, and I am. Wish me luck, because that's what it's going to take. There's one. Come on. I don't want more opponents there. I got the lead. Just got to avoid 2 cards. I did. Thank you very much. That buys me a little bit more time, a little bit of time to go around this table again. Easy fold. Do not want a razor in front of me so I can jam this. Yikes. 142, moving down to just under 300, or just over 300 again. If I jam it here, I think Lori's going to call me, and I think she has a better ace. I'm going to fold it. I'm going to wait. This could be the bad decision of the year or the best decision of the year. So far, the best decision. Come on, Lori. Let's see if you got the big cards or the pocket pair. Nope. We won't find out, but I think I did right. If you disagree, send me an email, alspath@alspath.com, and tell me why. I'd love to hear. I don't care if you play this a month from now or 6 months from now. Just remind me of the situation, and we'll talk about it. You could follow me at Twitch. I have a Twitch channel at TeachGPL, or here on YouTube, Al Spath, S-P-A-T-H. Pocket sixes does not need to improve to win, but there's a straight on the end. Boy, the river is heartbreak for everybody. I think I can just avoid the 8-2 and wait it out a little bit longer here. Need to double up one more time to get back in this game, though. They have a funny little situation here on Full Flush. They pay top 3 in their 6-person tables, which is not bad. All in for 4-3. She hits a straight, and no river this time. Whoo! Dodged a bullet. Actually, I wanted Lori to lose there. I've been in the money. Being a short stack, that's the best thing to do, is get in some money, and then you can take some more chances. Oh, I didn't want him to come in here. I'm going to see a flop. I don't want to jam on it just with this king 4. I think he'll bet about 100. I bet the whole pot. Smart man. Take it down. All right. This is the round. I got to make a move. If they both fold, I'm jamming. If they call, I'm jamming. If they raise, I'm folding. Got to have something ready. Game planned. I only get 60 bucks, but it's 60 bucks. I can help post another round for me. Again, I'm going to jam. If she didn't do it, I was going to do it and take my chances that my king was good against 808 over here, Waikiki. Not a good flop for me if I was in the hand. I think that's a bad, makes a bad $60 bet. Another bad bet. If he makes a decent bet, 5-5 goes away. That's a good example of someone not betting the proper amount. All right, we jamming. We have an ace. He's an intermediate stack. These people are very, very cautious to come. He should have a good, again, he came at me with the same Jack 9 and I have an ace. And he hits the 9 this time, but I hit the ace in return. He's not going to win that often against the ace. I'm a big favorite there, almost 60-40 or higher. Blinds are up. He's pissed off. Might see a big bet here. Nope. Oh, give me the flop of the century here. Give me a 4, 5, 6. I only got the 4. Any ace rag here will be betting. And that would be Lori. Both of them say they have it. Now, Lori, if she folds, she didn't have it, and she didn't have it. She might have had a mid pair above the 4. Okay, a decent hand. Come on, 808. Come on, Lori. This time we don't want them to fold. We want a caller, so I'm not going to go too high here. Take my chances. My ace, if my queens get beat, so be it. But I didn't want them both to fold. I'm jamming. Come on, Jack 9. Come on, Jack 9. You know you want to. Learned his lesson. And now he's a low chipper. Now I can fold this hand that I normally would have been jamming if I was really short. Play back at him, Lori. If you got a hand, you'll play back at him. If you don't, there you go. That tells you she's got a decent or better than a decent hand. Probably a good ace. Maybe an ace jack or higher. She's not hesitant there, so definitely had the good strong ace. Not afraid of anything on that board. All right, lousy cards. This guy's got 877. He's all in or he's folding. He should not be calling. Again, another sign that needs to practice. Thinking about it, thinking about it. I'm not doing anything. Just wanted to give him a little pause there to think that maybe I did hit something there. I'm going to take a chance here and bet $130 only to make it seem like I hit that 4. Now, if somebody else hit the 4, they're definitely going to call me or come over the top. But if they don't have it, they're going to get the heck out of the way. There we go. A little pause and hesitation in the betting gives them pause for thought. Now, I got a good hand here, but I don't want to call it all in with it. I will just flop with this to some out of position. Unless Sassy says something to me. Well, I hit the ace, but I'm just going to check it. I'm going to check it one more time since I got the redraw on the flush. I'm not worried about the board. I'm just going to call here. He may have 4s. Let's put a little bet out there and see what Sassy thinks about that. Thank you very much. On the button, decent cards, but this person is ready to strike like a cobra. He's got 637. He's going to get all his chips in as soon as he can, or she. Texan, you should know that too. If you limp here, you could get played. You don't want no part of that. Easy fold. If he has any pair here, he'll push. If he has any big spade, he'll push. That's right. Lori cannot stay unless she has a big spade. Have we seen 808 fold any hands? Oh, awful. Not that I think either one of them have an ace or a king. If she checked there, I would have made a bet and tried to steal it, acting like I had the king. These aren't bad cards in this situation, four-handed. I'm a little out of position. So we'll just go a little bit more than a pot here. Go 185 and see what Sassy wants to do. I can get rid of this hand real easy if I come over the top. That looks like a fold. All right, 50, 100, the game really begins. That's a fold for me. Some of you might attack the big blind, but he's short, and I think he's going to push, and I don't want to push for $1,000 with those cards. He's been limping like that with a short stack, which is not the proper thing to do. Nice flop for me. Can't imagine that helping somebody else better than it helped me. It looks like maybe 4 diamonds or a 6. Come on, Lori, call him. Take a shot at knocking him out. It only helps me. I don't care who gets the chips. Ah, she's folding. You have a diamond, she says. Not a smart question. Oh, free money, thank you very much. That's called a walkover when everybody folds to you. Again, I'm just calling. If it was against Sass, yeah, we'd raise him, but against this guy here, we'd just jump all in there. I don't want to take a chance. That's not a good flop for me. 2 cards that are over on an unraised board. Yeah, it's a good play, even if he doesn't have anything here, because we both checked. That was smart. Got to give him credit. We give him some bad marks before for playing some weird hands, but for that one we have to give him credit. I like these cards. I like my position. I still don't like jamming or putting a big bet in on 6-8 here. And I don't believe I need to waste $250 on a raise. I think this guy, yeah, he's set to go, and he's gonna need some help here. He's gonna need a 7 or an ace. Nope. And we're in the money. We came back from disaster at $320, I think it was. Got ourselves into the money. And now we just have to move up to second place first. Can't worry about winning. You got to worry about getting more money back. And second place pays a lot more money than third place. People then tend to, when they're in the money, start to loosen up too. Now, there's a good chance that she's got one of my cards, or at least something better than me. I'm going to let this go. I still got plenty of chips for the. I have 17 big blinds, so I'm going to let it go. It could have been a rash decision, but I don't think so. I will take the race or take that $100 right back. She's in good shape at 27. She's not going to come against me again unless she has a really good hand. And I have not done this one time. I'm going to fold a pair to you, sir. I'll just say thank you, too. They didn't check the thing. They're saying it pays too. It doesn't. $100 bet. Trying to see where she was. Now she figured out it pays 3. You got to know what the blinds are. You got to know how many chips you start with. You got to know what it pays when you get into these events. Now, she raised here, and I'm just going to again fold. I'm going to play chicken shit here because I don't want to get into a match with somebody that has an ace better than me. Ace 8, ace 9, ace 10, ace jack, ace queen, ace king. It's just so many better than me. So here, I don't want to raise 200. I want to raise 310. Got a caller. I'm going to check raise and hope she hits something here. Oh, I'm going to give her one more chance to beat me and kill me. Oh my God, I did it. Oh my God, I gave her the hand. Me and my bright ideas, huh? I was going to school her, and I got schooled by being stupid. Then again, she may have had diamonds to begin with. We'll never know. But I should have bet. I got tricky when I didn't need to get tricky, and I paid the price. That happens. Don't mess with Texas, she says. That's good. I always tell people from Texas that they're going to rise again. Then they smile and they say Yahoo, and I say, yeah, you know what floats? Uh-oh, 150 time. Big time playing. This could be it for me right here. That's a big raise here. Ooh, I'm going to let it go one more time. I think I'm behind and I need to get lucky. I'm probably, if I have 2 live cards, I got 30-something% chance. But if I don't have 2 live cards, I'm in big shape, bad shape. Again, another raise against me. I sure like to be first putting the pressure and get some fold equity. May have made a mistake earlier on. Now paying the price. That King Jack is going to come back to haunt me. But you know what? I should have been out of this tournament a long time ago. So what's the mindset you got to be in? Hey, you got $1,100. Let's do something with it. Let's take a chance. Maybe these two will get wrapped up in a hand and get knocked out. Who knows what's going to happen? Just don't give up. I hear people say all the time, man, I played this tournament. I never got cards all the whole tournament. And, well, you got position a lot of times. What did you do with your position? Did you steal any? You had an image of being a nit. I'm going to let them 2 battle again. I'm not going to get in with this Queen 8. I'm really hoping that they both pick up a super hand, but it's not happening. One get knocked out while I'm waiting for some cards. Wow. They are playing a wide range. I'm giving them a little bit too much credit here for having stuff, so let's see what I do here with my 10-9. She's in great shape. She can knock me out and still have plenty of chips left if she lost. She has to have a decent hand here to call me. I would like her to call me with something like 8-7. Nope. She might have had a 1 over card to me there. I think I'll let the Jack go. Good fold. Quick 300. Got the Queen or the King. Just fold it, Lori. Just fold it. This time I'm going to defend. And it didn't prove out. She checks, I bet. She bets, I fold. That's it. That's it. Don't want both of them, just want one of them. She's got a lesser hand than me. She hits an open ender and then she hits the misses it all. Thank you. Thank you very much, Miss Lori. Gonna fold that hand and go to the next one. See if she gets a little tilty here. She didn't have a bad hand to call me there with a 10 jack suited, figuring up my range. That was probably one of her best hands there. I would love to have a walk here. Okay. Check, I bet I fold. Simple. I've got enough chips to wait and not try something there with her. 340, no, 408. I'm going to buy some time for Sassy here. I want her to think about the 150 versus the 405 versus her stag. Maybe she'll give her a pretty loose call. Nope, she had nothing. I was just buying her some extra time. The lady's got me on the run. Come on, Lori. Ah. It happened to me the other day in the tournament. I got kings a couple of times and my opponent heads up just folded, homie. Let's see what she does when I just call her. Okay. So I'm going to bet the 6. She stuck around there. I think I just better maxed out. Does she have the 9? She has a 9. She has to call. Can't lay that down. Draw, and she gets there. That's all right, folks. I got my money in with the right style there. She had 9 outs times 2. She had an 18% chance of beating me there with the clubs, and she did have an overcard to me, so I gave her some more outs. But still, I was the favorite. And every time you want to get your chips in the pot is when you are the favorite. Thanks for watching. Hope you learned a lot. Never give up.